I gotta look at the camera. That's what I gotta do first. Hey everybody, it's been a little while. So let me go ahead and give you an update. This video is going to be a shop update of where we have been at and what we are doing. Hayden, can you close the door? Cool. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a tour of our new little place. We moved out to the country because, well, the country is awesome. And we've got chickens and a little homestead, little garden, and of course we got a much bigger shop, which we will give you a tour of in just a moment. So stay tuned and enjoy. So this is the back of the property. It goes back there. It goes all the way around over there. It's our little goat house. It's our dog way over there. Rosie. She's so dangerous. Anyways, this is our wonderful little chicken area. We have 17 chickens and we're growing them a little bit more and more. These are their little chicken village with each with a little nesting box inside them. And you see, y'all can see those buckets in there. Those are their little nesting boxes. We get anywhere from 6 to 11 eggs a day because some of our new chickens are still getting used to being here. These are all the ladies. Say hello, ladies. Say hello. Yeah, they don't talk. Y'all aren't fooled by that at all. And so going over here to the other side of the property is the kids' tree house with cedar posts that have been cemented into the ground. And we have more pallets because we like to use pallets in the construction. We have a bunker. Why we have a bunker? It was here on the property when we purchased it. More than likely this will eventually be a root cellar, and this is where we put all of our root vegetables and things like that. In case of a storm, we could jump in here. It's pretty awesome to have a little shelter. Hagen wanted to show you guys how many, well, I'll just show you. This is why we don't go in the root cellar right now, because all those little black things on the ground are scorpions. So we don't go in here much because I need to get in here and clean it out. And I sprayed the exterior with some bug spray to kill them, and I think that most of them are dead. But I've yet to go in there yet to find out if they are dead. I'll go in there later. And now here we are at the front gate, the very front of our property. This is our shop, and you can see there's two of my kiddos. There's another one. There's a dog, and we're gonna walk back this way. It's a pretty far little walk. Every now and then we borrow some friends' goats, and they come in here and eat down all that brush really nicely. We have a very long fence. The neighbors have a lot of weesatch, which is a terrible weed in Texas. It is painful to touch. So here we have 5 fruit trees. These little trees here. We are growing them, and in a couple of years, hopefully they'll yield some good fruit. That is the shop. We will get over there in a second. So here we have the start of our garden. This garden, some of this stuff was here when we got here, but we have been slowly adding boxes through here, clean up and planting new things. And this is our sweet potato here. This one is doing actually really well. Being a sweet potato, all the vegetable or root or whatever under the ground. And in December, we will eat it. That is the okra, blueberry, and some other vegetables. So
how big the okra is.
Some of these okra are actually pretty crazy. Like this is, let's see if I can find a good one. This is getting close to when you want to cut one out right here, about this size. 2 to 3 inches. This is this is crazy. We have a couple like that. Those we're actually gonna let harden up and split, and we'll pull the seeds out of those and save them for next year. So pretty cool little spot. Let's go to the shop. So now we are going to show you the shop. It's pretty awesome. and I think you're going to like it. So guys, here's the first glimpse of the new shop. It's a little messy, but you know us blacksmiths and us bladesmiths, we're all a little bit of a messy bunch. I've got my decorative shields displayed in the shop. These are some stands that we built out of a truck rim, 4x4 post, saw blade, and that holds all of our forges. And then we have our anvil stands. The previous owner who here was a blacksmith as well. He left me this nice little anvil stand, so I use it just kind of as a nice memento. Had the leather and the chains on it already. And we got Big Blue over here, or should I say Little Blue. This is a blower for another cool thing that he left. This coal pit is a Buffalo coal pit. I've used it a couple times. I need to get the blower hooked up to it so that it's blowing air better through it and working better. And then we'll maybe do a couple videos with a coal pit. And onto the shop. This concrete floor was not here when I got here, so I poured a concrete floor. It's about 10 inches thick. I put a beam all the way around it to lock the building down. It's an okay little building. It's a little 2x2 galvanized, kind of like an Allen's factory direct building, but it works great for me. So over here we have Kydex stuff, little rivet press, bandsaw. We use that a lot. We have the chop saw, bigger grinder, chemicals, and just kind of the stuff we don't really use. Antlers, more antlers, more antlers. The vise I always use. And then over here, this is kind of, I like this. I put this vise over here so I can lock down my Dremel. And then this area is where I do a lot of my engraving on my stuff. Moving to the other side, we've got a toolbox, fits nicely under here. All of our plugs over here for chargers. And then drawers, big grinder. Still haven't hooked the big grinder up yet. I've got all the stuff to hook it up. I just haven't yet. I need to. We got a big old freezer because I'm hungry all the time. We have the yellow grinder that you always see in the videos hooked up. We built this cool little storage system for all of the attachments underneath here. And there's a piece in the back down there that holds until they go all the way through and they mount. And then all of our belts are mounted underneath as well. And so we can just grab a belt and make and go. And then all the buffing wheels, in order that I use them, are here. Sharpening grinder, because that's literally all that's used for now is a leather belt. 2 more tool chests that I need to go through and organize, because I'm always organizing. Some new equipment was donated by a guy named Mike Galloway, who's local here and really appreciative. We got a 1x40 belt grinder. This will be nice when we're doing just the Forge Apprentice Day, because we can have multiple grinders going. But it's got a 6-inch flat disc on it, which is good. My lathe for handle work and bowls. I do a little bit of bowls works every now and then. And then 2 grinders. These are actually going to get changed out with stone wheels and wire wheels. So when I'm doing 2 grinders over here, these are going to get changed out with stone wheels and wire wheels, so that when I'm doing blacksmith work, I can kind of grind it and clean it up and work on it that way. 3-ton press, drill presses. This is kind of my workstation by the window. When it's cold outside, which in the country it drops a lot, it gets a lot colder than it does in the city, and so when it's dark out here, it actually is really cold in the shop. It's pretty nice. But this is my kind of my setup station where I set up my orders as I'm working on them, and just things that I'm working on. More materials down the bottom, and then back here we have a nice open area from the house. I have my burn barrel, and I need to burn that pretty soon. Over here we have another little storage shed that is kind of rickety put together, so I can put all my shovels in here. And of course my kids have been over here again making a mess. And then back here, this is where I keep all my metal. Makes sense being behind the shop. And then we have a material shed for things that can't really get wet. And this is actually pretty nice to have back here, so keeps everything nice and dry through all the rains that we've had. And then back here, eventually there's going to be more dirt, because I need more dirt, but I'm also going to set up like a throwing station over here where I can throw my knives and throw my axes and shoot my bows and stuff. So that's the shop in a nutshell. It's a lot nicer than the old shop. It's a lot bigger. It's nice having all the grinders in kind of this big area in here. I can turn on a bunch of fans and it's really cool. It's nice. It doesn't get super dusty because I'm not in like a confined space. And it's really nice having the forges back here because it lets the heat go and it doesn't just make the shop super, super sweltering and just hot all the time. So what to expect from the new shop and the new videos. So the channel is Brackin Homestead and Forge. So you're going to be getting a little bit of both. You're going to be getting some blacksmithing. You're going to be getting some bladesmithing. You're going to get a little bit of homesteading. We're not experts on any of this. This is just us sharing our journey. And we hope that you find enjoyment in it and maybe get a couple of laughs out of it or look at it and go, man, these guys are crazy and they're nuts. So, but yeah, that's the shop. Thanks for watching. Keep posted for new videos. We're about to post a new video. It's going to be forging the infamous blacksmith knife. As so people call it.
Rat tail knife, blacksmith knife, squirrel knife, Viking knife.
There's so many names for it. It's a good utility knife, and that's why we're going to make it, and we're going to talk more about that in the next video. So without further ado, see you later. Take care. Like and subscribe. Thanks.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.